December 73 was the starting point of Colony at 47 Davey Street, which was 47 for its location and also Colony because it's like a group of people that are in a hostile environment, being supportive of each other and trying to get through the difficult times and establishing possibilities. I was a Methodist minister at Glenorchy and I was working with young people, and I had at East Devonport too. We'd worked with young people, many of them had lots of problems. Started off as a youth group working with a lot of young people, and within a short time decided this was their place there, and we set it off as a coffee shop. We had a lot of trouble in the early days because the police nearly charged me with running a house of ill repute, and I painted the front door red, which was a new place, bright, not the old church, and got into trouble from everyone. I got into trouble from the National Trust, I got into trouble from politicians who said I was trying to convert the kids to be communists. There was always this conflict of the church wanting to go one way and me wanting to do something else, or the church almost like, do you convert them or whatever? And I said, no, you just find a person where they are and you provide help for them. We used all the money we'd raised over the first year to pay the rent for it. One day they said, well, you're going to get put out, because communists and all the rest of it. So I said, oh well, in that case, on a wet day, on a Saturday, we'll get all the children to sit in the gutter out the side with their wet teddy bears, and we'll see what the media makes of that. And from that point, the church decided to allow us to have it free rental. We had to diversify, so it wasn't just working with certain kids. So what we did is the toy library came in. You can attack the roughies, but what about a toy library working with disabled children? That's very hard to do that. We also had a shop in there that was selling to tourists. We had others teaching dancing, ballet started in the place. We then started providing a place for a whole range of organisations that couldn't afford their own place. So places like the Playgroup Association started at Colony, and when they got established, they moved out. There were a lot of young people that had nowhere to celebrate Christmas. So what we did is we took them into our own home, and then they celebrated it with us. And out of that, over all the years, Colony now conducts that beautiful service where, 500 or so people are provided with Christmas dinners. Always more to do, and a lot of the problems are still there today. But what we did and help people, and I still bump into people who say thank you for what you did, and I get letters even today. In fact, I had somebody turn up who said, you won't know me, but I came to Colony in 1974 and you and your wife met with me and spoke to me, and I was on the verge of committing suicide, and she turned up here with a lunch for me and said, I just want to give this and say thank you for what you did for me back then. I got my life together, everything's going okay now. Wow. I think Colony's changed, but it's still got a lot of that early essence of caring for people, working with them, trying to find solutions, combining ideas together. So much of it's so many beautiful people you meet, and you can't do it by yourself. It's not just me, it's everybody else all helping, and that's the lovely part of it.